Welcome to Fed by Fire. We don't fold, we forge. I'm your host, Christian Whitlow, and this show is a movement about real people, real pain, real redemption. I built this for the ones who came up broken, misunderstood, and counted out. The ones who learned the hard way that the world don't hand out mercy. This platform is for a voice for the voiceless, the jaded, the damaged, and the ones still trying to climb out of the fire they were born into. Before I bring anyone's story to the table, I gotta start with mine. The disclaimer though, before we get started into it, I want to make one thing clear. Everything talked about here is alleged. It's for storytelling purposes, not to glorify crime, addiction, or violence. This is about awareness, redemption, and truth. Nothing here should be used as evidence or tied to any legal matter. Alright, let's get into it. This first segment is my bloodline. I guess to understand me, you gotta understand my bloodline. I come from chaos, generations of it. Addiction, hustling, survival, that's the DNA I was born with. From the start, I felt like life gave me a test I didn't study for. My childhood wasn't cartoons and field trips. It was about watching grown people fight their demons right in front of me. Some people inherit money. I inherited pain, paranoia, and pride. And somewhere in all that mess, I found comfort in destruction. It was normal to me. This next segment is the fire. I started using young. At first it was curiosity, then it became comfort, then it became chains. Opiates, ice, whatever made me feel numb enough to not care who I was becoming. But it wasn't just the drugs I got hooked on. It was the life, the chaos, the adrenaline, the feeling I was somebody in the world. I thought I was too smart to get caught, too slick to get burned. But the thing about fire is it doesn't care who you are. And I watched it take everything from people around me. Good people, smart people. Some got killed, some got locked, some never made it back mentally. This next segment is the fall. There's this point your high stops being fun, and you stop being the man with the plan, and you start being the dude scraping up change in a bathroom stall. I was sleeping wherever I could, breaking into cars, storage units, whatever it took to survive. The crazy part is, at that time, I still told myself I was in control. That's what addiction does. It convinces you you're the smartest person in a room full of corpses. I remember telling myself I'd never end up like the people I used with, but I became them. Homeless, strung out, just another ghost on the block. This next segment, the wake-up call. Alright. September 2023, I got hit with cellulitis so bad they told me I might lose my arm. But I was still using, still playing games with my life, and God hit the brakes for me. That was my warning shot. I quit IV drugs after that, got on methadone, but I still wasn't fully done chasing highs. With Suboxone, I thought I could outsmart withdrawal and outsmart myself, but then on December 18, 2024, I went to jail, and that's when something broke in me. Or maybe finally healed. I realized I was tired, not physically, but spiritually. When I got out, my wife took a chance on me, and that's when I got on Brixadi. That's when I started rebuilding. This next segment is the rebirth. Now I work a 9 to 5. I'm a father, a husband, and a man trying to do right. And for once, I actually value life. Fed by Fire is my way of saying to you that the universe is letting me survive. It's me trying to flip the curse, to turn all the pain into purpose. Because my whole life I was a bad influence on people. Warned their kids about now. I want to be an example that proves there's a third option between jail and death. And the mission. So, if you're watching this, fighting demons, addiction, poverty, whatever, just know you ain't too far gone. You're not beyond redemption. Every mistake you made becomes fuel for the fire that you can forge into something stronger. This is Fed by Fire. I'm your host, Christian Whitlow, and this is just the beginning.